Can somebody help me? I don't really remember where my fingers go at the keyboard.
Why, yes, Froggy. Of course we will help you. We're going to show you something called ready position.
Can you show Froggy ready position?
Okay, let's do it on the count of 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Froggy, this is ready position. You get your right thumb on middle C, and then each finger gets its own note. You put your left pinky on bass clef C, and then each finger gets its own note. Does that help you? Do you remember now?
Oh, yes. Yes, that's very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome, Froggy. Okay, let's go ahead and take our fingers away. We're going to start not with the song, but with a warm-up. I like to call this going up the stairs, and we're doing this because it's kind of what the song does, so it's a good way to help us get ready to play the song. So we're going to start with our left hand, because the song also starts with the left hand. I like to call this going up the stairs because we go up one note at a time, just like we're climbing up the stairs. So here's what it sounds like. And once you get to the top, you run out of fingers. Then you go back down. This is also called a scale. A scale is when you go up one note at a time. And this is the 5-finger scale because we're using all 5 fingers. All right, I want you to do it once with me, okay? Got your pinky on bass clef C? Here we go. C, D, E, F, G, and now back down. G, F, E, D, C. Now, it's very important that each finger stays on the right note. It's kind of like if you had your own room and you had a little brother or sister that came in your room when they weren't invited. Pinky does not get to play D. Go back to C, Pinky. You don't belong in D. That's breaking the rules. You also don't want to skip fingers. So you don't want to go from your pinky to your middle finger, right? Because we go up one at a time. So what I want you to do now is pause the video and do the left hand 5-finger scale a couple of times on your own. And then we'll do the right hand. All right, for the right hand, the rules are the same. I know sometimes brothers and sisters will share a room, but the notes, they don't share. They each have their own place, and they stay in their own place. So this thumb only gets to play middle C. That's its room. That's its home. We don't want to kick it out of its home, so we keep everybody in the right place. So let's do the right hand together, okay? Here we go. And back down. Okay. Now go ahead and pause the video again and do the right hand 5-finger scale a few more times on your own. Now, these scales, some people really like doing them, and they are a great warm-up. Before you play a song, you can just sit down and play your scale. It's a good way to help remind yourself which finger goes where. And if you really like it and you want to get extra credit, you can try playing both hands at the same time, like this. But for now, we're going to move on to the song. So first, I'm going to play and sing it through once, so you can hear what it sounds like once you have it all figured out. So I start with my left hand, but I'm going to get my right hand ready right? So that I'm ready to go when I get to line 2. Here we go. Let's go up the hill. Now let's stay here and be still. But I'm tired. Can we go? Let's go back down nice and slow. So, when you're working on this on your own, you might take a week or so. I don't know, everybody's different. But when kids take piano lessons, they will have a week where they learn a song and then they come back the next week and play it. So a week might be a good amount of time to think about it. You can sit down and practice for 5-10 minutes at a time. And what you're going to work on is getting all the right notes, right? And also really focus on the transition between the first line, which is all your left hand, and the second line, which is all the right hand. For most people starting out, that's the hardest part. When they get to the end of that first line, it takes some time to find their place. So I'm going to give you another tip to help you. Of course, you want to keep your right hand ready, right? That's one thing that you can do to help yourself so that you don't have to take time to find your spot. But also, somewhere in the back of your head, be thinking, even while you're playing, all with the left hand, be thinking, my right hand is going to play middle C once we get to the second line. That's called thinking ahead. You probably do this all the time. Let's say you're going to grandma's for dinner and you know you're going to get pie. So you might be at home doing something else, but you're thinking ahead. You're thinking, I'm going to get pie at grandma's tonight, right? So that's what you want to do. As you're playing the first line with your left hand, be thinking ahead to that middle C with the right hand. And if you can just get started on that middle C, then you might find that it's all the easier to play the rest of the second line without taking a break. So make that your goal as you work on this song. Okay, I'm going to play it through one more time without singing. If you feel ready, you can do it with me. Otherwise, just practice on your own. Here we go. Great job today. Keep practicing the song like we talked about, and once you feel ready, we'll learn a new song together. I'll see you next time.